Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. Hey, got something really cool and fun I need to let everybody know. Let me get this straight in my head, okay? February 27th, I am going to be in person live at the Off CABOT doing readings. Everybody's going to get a reading. You can find it, how to get the tickets down below. If you're in the New England area, come by. I would love to see you and see what we do and experience this live. For if you can't be there, we are going to try to get this on YouTube. But I wanted to let everybody know, live in person, yes, in person, Off CABOT. I am looking so forward to this. So a lot of things going, things are happening, and we'll see what is shaking and see what's going on here. So, tonight we're doing our live readings face-to-face. You're live. Come on with me. Click the links. Now, let me let people know. I see we've got a lot of people already coming in the door. All right. When you click the link, once you get in, you'll see you're in a program called StreamYard, okay? Close out your YouTube, okay? You can go back and watch it because it'll be recorded later, or it's going to be recorded, and you'll be able to see it later. Then once we're done with your reading, you just pop back into StreamYard, okay? But that'll help with the audio, whatnot, and everything else. So we're checking this out. So if anybody's got a question, make sure, like I said, I'm putting these, Gillian just popped another one in there. There we go. And click on that. Tell me you got a question. I don't care if you were on last week or not. Let's talk. Let's find out. I enjoy this immensely when I can get to that one-on-one or whatnot. So, everything's good. I hope everybody's staying warm. I hope things are going good for everybody. We are in the middle of a kind of snowstormish. I don't know what they call it. It's snow and rain mixed together, but it's coming down heavy or whatnot. So everything is going to be there. So I want everybody to stay safe, stay warm, see what's going on. So if you've got any questions, let me know. We are looking at doing some live in-persons in some different locations. So that's going to be very cool. We've even got a hint of a possible cruise coming up that I will be on, and rooms will be available or whatnot through the cruise line. So not quite sure yet. We're checking that out and finding out what's going on. Okay. So anybody got any questions or anybody want to pop on in? Leanne, hello. Glad to see you. Everybody's here. I've got Donna and Gillian and Alyssa. All my people, Deborah popping in. Hello, Donna, saying hi. Everybody's coming in, and the tribe is gathering. So while we're doing this, while people are coming in, and some of you are just trying to screw up the courage to come live on screen with me, okay? I'm going to toss some cards here, and let's see what's happening right now. Okay, so I've got two decks I'm using tonight. The first one is the Baroque Tarot. Love this deck. My wife got it for me. Beautiful deck. And then this is it's by Ciro Marchetti, Legacy of the Divine Tarot. These are some beautiful cards too. So I want to show some people some things and see what's going on. So right now we are going to ask Spirit. I am going to say, Spirit, hey, I see somebody popping in there. We go, Alyssa, I'll get to you in just a second. We are going to open this up. Let's get back over here. All right. And we are going to say our prayer and ask for guidance in everything that we do. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, all one and the same, that divine feminine, that caring, loving. Make sure tonight that your messages come through. When people ask questions, make sure we're tuning me out and tuning you in, that the message I'm channeling is directly from you. That is so important. So mote it be. All right, here we go. All right, we've got our first guest on. Miss Alyssa, how are you?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Alyssa, so first off, what area are you in?
Florida.
Florida. You're in Florida. So Florida should be warming up. Are y'all still dealing with some cold, or is it warming up there?
No, it's starting to get close into the 80s now.
Ooh, the 80s. There we go. Okay, that's the Florida that I left behind. Yeah, no, it's in the 20s here and snow, and it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm just in love with this place and our new place. So, Alyssa, let me ask you this. Did you have a certain question in mind, or did you want to just start and let's see what Spirit has to say through the cards? What do you want to do?
Um, there's a lot of stuff going on, in the world and that kind of stuff, especially here in the States. And I've
Right?
just been feeling like, I don't know, like all mixed up in my head and feelings like that. And I guess maybe I need some guidance. Maybe the universe or whoever might want to maybe have some guidance for me in
Sure.
the now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's do that. Let's find out. And a lot of people are kind of in turmoil over this whole thing and with the change of power and all that stuff and everything else. First thing I tell everybody to do, breathe. Okay. All we can do is it's that thing of how much time are we going to lose worrying about tomorrow and what did we miss today over stuff that is absolutely not within our control. Wait until it's in our control and then you can worry about it. So here we go.
Yeah, and
So,
that's why on Monday I was saying, about me being interested in like in the Bible,
right.
because I know there's been like division there, and I just feel like maybe that might help to give me something as
Sure.
we. So
All right.
I don't know. I've been all over the place these past few days.
That's all right. And you're not, and here's the key thing to remember, you're not alone. A lot of people are scared. They don't know what to do. They don't know what's turning out. Everybody's saying different things or whatnot. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask Spirit. We're going to ask God. We're going to ask the Mother. We're going to ask the universe. All right. Alyssa, that's right. It was you that was asking about studying the Bible and things like that, right? Last
Yeah,
week?
it's my
Yeah.
very first
Okay.
one too.
Or earlier this week. Okay. Yeah. So right now, let's just ask for Alyssa and anybody else, because you're not, like I said, you're not alone in this. Okay. With everything that's going on in this country, what is the message that you want people to know, you would like Alyssa specifically to know? So here we go. Been shuffling these cards. We're gonna just set them here, find out what's going on, and go here. I've got them zoomed in so we could try to see these cards. These are some really pretty cards. So your light card, Alyssa, the card off the very top. Okay. I changed my lighting so the cards would show up better. Okay. I have here the 6 of coins. Now, it's ironic that you're asking for advice. Okay. In the real world, in what's going on, and tangible things that are happening. Coins are about the real world. Okay. Now, what the 6 of coins is, remember, a 6 is always about a breakthrough. It's about victory. It's about overcoming. Okay. We just came out of turmoil in a 5. Okay. Would be what's going on there. And now you've moved into a 6. So, but the 6 of coins is talking about making sure you give back. All right. This is very, very important to understand. But that if you notice here, see the scales? This is scales. I don't know if you can tell exactly what they are or not. Okay. One of the things I have to remind people when we're talking about giving back, okay, is that you need to give back, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay. Give what you can give, but don't give everything away. Everything in merit. So you know what? There are people that are afraid. You want one of the things you can give in this world. You know what? They're just as scared as you are. share some love with them, whether you tell them that or not. Okay. But just start relaxing and realizing, okay, it's going to be time. Now, in this, you might have an opportunity to actually be helping some people through this. And this, not necessarily giving them money. Okay. What I've really been seeing a lot of here, Alyssa, is people are trying to help people understand, but you've heard me use this saying before, don't cast your pearls before swine. Okay. Don't try to change minds. Just be. All right. If somebody asks for some help and there's something you can do in advice, if they're looking for a fight, don't acknowledge it. But if they're genuinely looking for knowledge and information, be ready to give it. Okay. Because a lot of people are confused. What we have here now is, look at there's that conflict, the 5 of Wands. Everybody's kind of stay out of the conflict. Okay. Stay out of the drama. There is so much drama going on, and not even so much about the physical world. It's about morality, beliefs, spiritualism, things like this. It's that fire, that drive. Okay. And a lot of good people are missing the opportunity to help somebody else because they're too caught up in the drama of it all, trying to convince somebody they're right. Is this making sense for you so far?
It is. And to tell you the truth, what's funny is, because I do daily cards too, and my daily card was the 5 of Wands.
Okay. And so there you go. So this is an affirmation for you. And that 5 of Wands talks about there is conflict going on, but you don't have to partake in it. Okay. We've got the Ace of Swords here. And Spirit is saying in this, you're going to have to come up with a new way of thinking and communicating to people. All right. It's that rest. Take the emotion out of it. All right. Stay in the logical, analytical world. Okay. And don't get caught up in all the emotion, the fighting, and everything else, because a lot of this is emotional. But too much is going on that is emotional and willpower driven rather than dealing with facts on both sides. Okay. I'm talking about everybody. Okay. There are things that, and again, the first question I would ask is you need to ask is when you start getting into these moments, what's in my control? What's not in my control? That's going to be very important that you grasp that. And once you grasp it, then you can remember, oh yeah, I don't need to get caught up in this drama. This is not for me right now. It's not what I need. We have here the 8 of Cups. That's funny. All right. You pull your cards. So therefore, you know what the 8 of Cups means, right? 8 of Cups, if it doesn't serve your needs, and if it's not helping you out emotionally in fulfilling you and bringing you happiness and joy, cut it loose. All right? Cut it loose. I've got this card upside down. My fault. Let me put it this way so people can understand it. Okay? The 8 of Cups. Now, what's funny, and I saw this today, and this picture opened up for me very well today, and this is a great, evidently Spirit knew this was coming. Okay? If we think about the 7 of Cups, the card right before it, is we have choices to make. All right? Now, like you, once you've made those choices, okay, you will see now we've got a decision to make. Walk away from the choices that don't serve your need. You've made your choice, what you're going to do, okay, how to spend your emotional time, your willpower, or whatnot. But then what I want you to do is, so all the other crap that's on the table that's throwing all of our minds for a loop, let it go. You don't need to address it. Okay? Wait for something for you to control. So one of the things Spirit wants you to know is we do have, look here, the 9 of Coins. Alyssa, this is great. You are fixing to be given an opportunity to manifest and start bringing some joy, bringing some happiness, but also bringing some resources. Some things you've been working on, they are coming into alignment. Now, we're going into the year of the, you've heard me talk about it, the wood snake, okay? Actually on the 3rd, next week. This is a huge year for manifesting, okay? This is a magical year for manifesting with the energy that Spirit has given us, all right? For you personally, if you stay out of the drama so you can find ways to live and be happy and celebrate, and you're going to have things to be thankful for. But I'm also really picking up that you're going to be able to bring some resources in. Does that make sense? Is there something you've been working on?
Not really. I mean, I have lots of stuff in my head. I just haven't like actually put it out there. There's so many things that I want to learn and get into that,
all right,
I haven't.
That makes sense. And you know what? Here's the drama. Okay. Remember, drama doesn't necessarily have to be other people. The drama in your head. Start shutting down the voices that don't see. Get in. Remember how we said right back here, get into the logic, get into a new way of thinking and communicating. That goes with yourself. You got an idea? Write it down. Start prioritizing. All right. Don't do this mishmash of all these things you want to do, because here's what happens. We get these great ideas. We get a flood of them. Nothing ever gets completed because we get lost in the wash. Start picking something and moving forward, because Spirit is saying you are in a place to be able to bring some things to life for yourself. All right. Don't miss it. That's what this is. Look here. We have the 4 of Wands. All right. The 4. This is about establishing this base. You need to be in a place where you are concentrating on things that are harmonious to you and letting go of the negative. All right. Shutting those walls down. Maybe turning off the TV, turning off some of the podcasts, things like that. I don't know. Okay. That's up to you. But Spirit is saying you are being presented with an opportunity to manifest and bring some things to life coming up this year. You have to concentrate on being in a place with people of the same like mind, okay? And be in a place of happiness. The Wands, fire. Be on fire. Don't be on defensive, okay? Don't be worried about everything that's fixing to go wrong. We have to start focusing on what's going to go right. Okay. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now then, look here. You're going to get another opportunity. Some opportunity is going to open itself up for you, and you need to be ready to explore it. Or there's something you're really wanting to do. Okay. And it's time to act on it. It's time to trust your gut. It's time to listen to it and let the fear go and move ahead with whatever plan this is, okay? And if you think about what you just told me, okay, look at all the ideas our Fool has going here. And if you can see this up close a little better, what these are all tarot cards. They're all major arcana cards that are actually coming out. And if you notice, the hourglass is full, all right? Meaning it's time. Things are fixing to start. If you're wanting to do some of these things, it is time to pick one and start down that path, and you will be able to bring some things in that will really help you. We have, all right, there we go. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. You know how many cups you've got here, okay? It's time for you can find this emotional stability, okay? But it's on you. All right. It is on you. Spirit is there. You have guardians. You have angels. You have spirit guides, okay, that are there to help you. They want you to be having this beautiful life of contentment, of joy, and realizing some of this stuff is coming to an end, okay? A certain cycle is coming to an end, and new things are fixing to begin for you. Okay? Does that make sense? All right.
Yeah,
You know, what's that?
I said yes.
Okay. Here's the deal, though. You're tired. Okay. You're feeling pretty beat up. All right. Spirit is here to remind you stop, recharge. Remember, they are around you. You have more than one angel. Angels have swooped in. They want to help you cross this finish line. All right. You've got one more fight left in you. And here's a 9 again. Okay. These 9s are about manifesting, getting it across the finish line. And ultimately, what we're looking at here, a commitment. We have lovers doing what you love, diving in and committing to yourself and committing to the things that bring you happiness and not things that bring you all of this agitation. Is that making sense?
It is.
All right. And that's what Spirit is saying, that we need you separate yourself in that 8 of Cups. Walk away from some of this stuff because it doesn't matter. In the end of this, none of it's going to matter. Okay. It'll matter when it's time for something that you can take action on. But until now, we're just listening to everything. And everybody's surrounding themselves with all this just negative noise. Laura and I were talking about this just Wednesday. Turn that stuff off. Turn it off. Okay. And that's what Spirit has for you right now. Okay. And if you want to go into more detail, again, in my link tree down below, be glad, connect with me. All right. I'll be glad to work with you in more detail because there's a lot of information there that I just can't go into here. All right. But let me know what's going on. So does all that make sense for you?
Yeah, and I think I'm going to study on the path that I had told you about and make that my one thing for now and do the other stuff later.
Perfect. Perfect. What's drawing on you? What's pulling your passion? And that's important. Okay. So, yes, find your knowledge, find what's going on. I know a lot of people are questioning end times, revelations, things like this with different things in the Bible, in the Christian Bible, of what's happening now. And people are drawing some parallels. Some parallels are, I understand them. Other parallels, they're stretching to fit their narrative, even good people. Okay. So you've got to go find that out for yourself. Okay. And you will find that by reading and studying for yourself. If you have a question, let me know. I'll be glad to go over it with you because I'm very neutral on scriptures of all religions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I'll see you soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Now, let's see where we're going here. I'll come back over here. All right. I'm going to take a minute. All right. Give me just a second. Have a little bit of my coffee. Charles, I see you in the waiting room. Just 1 second. I'll be right there. So much going on, y'all. Everybody, if you got a question, put it in there. Gillian is there. She will help you get hooked up, set up, do everything. Everything's going to be on camera tonight or whatnot. And, we're going to go from there. So, Charles, here we go, Charles. Let's get you on stage. All right. Charles, how are you, sir?
I'm wonderful. I hope you are as well.
I am. If I was any better, I'd be twins. Now, that'd be a lot of Rob, So, no, I am very, very good. Thank you. So,
Okay.
where are you from? Where are you located at?
I'm in North Carolina right now.
Okay. All right. So y'all been through a lot.
Yeah, well, I'm actually on the coast. Luckily, we did not get hit with that hurricane. It was one of those weird ones where it went up, like way inland and retained its strength. I didn't really understand it about it, but it hit the part of North Carolina that borders on Tennessee. So
Right.
they got it really bad. But
Right.
but we were just fine. It missed us, but you know.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're safe. I'm
Yeah.
glad you are safe. So let me ask you a question. What brings you on tonight? Is there something I can read for you? Are you looking for general? What are you looking for?
Well, right now we're kind of in an unsettled living situation, and we're
Okay.
looking for to get settled into someplace special. But there's a bunch of obstacles, and I don't know if they can be overcome. And it's not that I'm so attached to this particular outcome that my world is going to end if it doesn't work out, but
Right.
just in general, to I guess find a home, I guess is what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right. And so let's just start there. Let's keep it there and see what Spirit has to say and
Okay.
where we go. I am going to ask right now, if you don't mind, I'd like to say a prayer for you.
Please.
Okay. And say, Dear Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, spirits, guides, angels. This is a very, I had this conversation with someone just yesterday about when our security is unstable, our base becomes unstable. We start having fears mentally, things like this, and it's an open door. What I want you to do, I'm asking that the angels go to him, help his family, make sure the guides and that his eyes are open. So when opportunities and things arise, he sees them. Okay. So if you will do that, I appreciate it. I'm saying it with power. I'm actually want the angels to protect him. I'm giving them a marching order to protect this man and all that he is and help clear any of these obstacles out. So mote it be. Okay. Here we go. So let's just see right out of the gate. All right. What Spirit has to say. All right. And we'll go from here. Now, this is going to be a different deck. It's the Baroque Tarot deck. Again, this one was a gift from my wife. All right. So, Nine of Cups. Happiness can be yours. All right. So, this is it. So, yes, these obstacles are going to get knocked around, stayed out of the way. You have to stay persistent. Okay. What I want you to understand is one of the key things here, and it can be hard, but I think I'm already picking up that you've been doing it, is remaining in a state of gratitude. Okay. This is a powerful year. Okay. Things are fixing to change energetically. All right. And that's for everybody. All right. It's not just me. It's not just other people. Okay. This is for you as well. So some things are fixing to change. Nine of Cups is talking about emotional happiness, completion, bringing some things in order. In other words, you're fixing to manifest something and some things are fixing to go your way. Now, we have the Queen of Wands. So, the Queen of Wands is the reminder of your spirit, the will. And queens are that feminine nurture, take care, watch what's going on. Okay. Be more concerned right now with you and yours than other people. That is okay. We've been raised with the mindset that, I have to worry about everybody. No, we don't. And I feel like, I don't know why I'm picking this up. There are other people that are drawing your attention and you're kind of getting that, I don't know where to go or whatnot. I know I should be helping this person. I feel guilty. Do not. Okay. You take care of you first. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as we go there, now we're looking at the Judgment card. There is something new. This is a major arcana card. So this is Spirit saying, and it looks like a scary card, but it's actually, it's not. Okay. 20 is about relationships. And this relationship is about your relationship with your higher self. Okay. And letting go of some of the old ways of doing things, maybe old mindsets, different things like a snake. A lot of times this card is depicted with an angel, with people coming out of the grave. They're stepping into their higher conscience. You have to, whatever's going on, there's something you need to put aside. All right. So you can go to the next level. All right. It's just that simple. And I don't know if it's in a relationship, outside of that relationship with work, something's happening, but you are going to take this, whatever this is, to the next level. It's going to be made available for you. Yes. All right. The 5. Here's the thing. Stay in gratitude. Always keep your faith. All right. Remember, you have very strong angels and guides. Everybody does. Okay. But I want you to understand you have a knight that protects you. All right. There are times when it gets so close and you're like, this is it, and something breaks through. There is a knight presence that is more of an angelic type thing, but I'm getting very King Arthur Knight Round Table, this type of thing of a person that is with you. And what they're one of the things I'm getting is put on your armor. I don't know if that makes any sense to you or not. That's what's coming through. You need to put on your armor because there's a little bit of a battle you've got to do. Okay. But you're going to come through it. Everything's going to happen. And look at here. Knight of Swords. All right. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. I appreciate it. The Knight of Swords is talking about getting a strategy. Don't let the emotional stuff drive you. Okay. Time to get out of our head emotionally. Time to sit down with a book, piece of paper, come up with a plan, and start working the plan. This knight wants you to have a strategy, and he wants you to go through it. One of the key things this knight is talking about is in the way you think and in the way you communicate. Okay? That's what swords are about. Think neck up. Okay? Throat chakra, communication. Third eye chakra, being able to read between the lines. But a lot of people forget this. They go for that whole third eye chakra thing. You also need to have your crown chakra very, very clear, and everything needs to be in alignment. I feel like your crown chakra might be out of alignment. You might need some help in having some chakra alignment done. That's why it's kind of like, you know, am I right in saying you get this like frenetic energy?
Yeah, well, you know, it's like I've got I feel like a lot of responsibilities in many different places all at once. And
Yep.
you know, trying to cut it as even as you can. Maybe, you know, the ones that aren't so pleasant are kind of easy to put off, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And that's what, trust me. Oh, I know. My wife will say, hey, you need to go down and get some video work done. And I'm like, yeah, I can do it tomorrow. You know, and we start procrastinating. And procrastination is one of the key things that takes our frequency down. And I remind people, when you procrastinate to go do something, mine would be like playing pool, playing golf, going bowling, even sitting up and just reading tarot cards, okay, with my wife. If I procrastinate, we don't fully enjoy it because we know there's stuff, things we should be doing, okay? That is an energy buster, okay? So this knight is saying we need you to move forward and you have to get the things done you need to get done, okay? That's very, very important. And that Queen of Wands is there saying you got to take care of you, all right? And if you think about that, in procrastination, we stop really taking care of ourselves. I'm just as guilty. I get there and I'm like, and then I'm wondering like, well, why didn't this work? Why didn't that work? Oh, well, I haven't put my all into it. Okay. That's where we're at here. You know, we have finally the sun, or not finally, man, you're getting a lot of major arcana cards. The sun is shining. And I want you to understand the moon highlights the night. Okay. But even the light from the moon is a reflection from the sun. Okay? This will pass, but you've got to put your plans and your actions together. It's going to be incumbent on you to take action, be strong, and do what needs to be done. We have here look, it's like I'm getting the message And then they have me flip the card. The magician. It's all on you. Okay? It's all on you. You have the ability to create your own universe and to create everything. So at some point, you have to look at, okay, take stock of your tools. All right? I have this situation. What can I do? Where am I? You know, magician has the power of all of the suits of the tarot. And think about it, there's 4, but a lot of times I remind people there's 5. We have the suit of wands, which is about the will, okay? Where you want to be, your passions, your goals, your drive. We have the suit of coins, earth, tangible, what's happening, okay? And if you'll notice, every one of those are represented in this magician's card. The magician, we have cups. It's water. It's emotion. It's the whole subconscious. We can work it, use it, or control it. And then finally, which one did I not say? Swords, the whole mental thing. Okay? This magician is saying you have that power. All right? So you need to make sure when you're starting to feel beat up, take a breather. All right? It's okay to take a break, but jump back in it. But ask for clarity, communicate. I am really picking up the need that your spirit guides, things like this night that is there. There's a feminine presence that's there. This feels to me like a female that is gone, that has died, somebody that was related to you or you knew, that was a very strong spirit, okay, in this world, all right? We have those 4 things. And the 5th thing, okay, is your faith. You know, where are we at with all this? We've got to be in control and say, this is what's going on. And this lady is here to push you a little bit. Okay. Would that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you know who this lady is? Because I'm clairsentient. I sense, I don't get exact photos. Like I can't see her standing behind you. I have this whole vision thing going on. I keep getting almost like a mother figure. Would that make sense? Or
yeah. It would have to be my maternal grandmother.
Okay.
And I had a very profound experience when she died, where I had an out-of-body experience with like an orb of plasmic light with her face in it. And it was, and then my dad died a year later.
Right.
And she was kind of the glue that held the extended family together. And then once she was gone, all that shattered, and it was pretty much gone anyway by the time she died, because all the kids were adults and everyone, got their own pulls in life, jobs and whatever. So we weren't visiting en masse during the holidays anymore, and hadn't for quite some time. But, those were the most special times of my life when it was.
Okay. And this lady is here. Okay. You have a solid connection. This is the lover's card. All right. And this card I'm getting is serving a 2 or 3-fold purpose. Okay. In conjunction with this lady. All right. That very well, I believe, could be your grandmother or whatnot. There was a very deep connection. And one of the things the magician in the sun reminds us is when these connections are broken here on the spiritual plane, they don't have to be broken in the heart. She's still there. Okay. She has already been back to spirit, and she's coming back to check on you. And what I'm picking up, she is worried about you. Are you dealing with a little bit of depression?
Yeah, lifelong. But it's okay. It's been getting way better. I quit drinking. Started going to AA. Got a spiritual connection that my anger at religion always kind of stopped me from having. And so yeah, I mean, it's way better than it's been. But sir, I've had some really dark times.
Okay, but she's there to help you drive through it. Yeah. When you're feeling that and you're feeling that verge of like, and something pushes you, this is her. Okay. She's like, no, we're not failing here. Okay. she's very forceful. All right. And she wants to see you succeed and live a fuller life. Now, I don't know if this card is also representing a current relationship in your life. Okay. But this is about commitment. All right. Not only is it referring to her commitment there, your commitment to getting things done. Okay. Follow through. You know, on the journey, when our fool came across the lovers, in the fool's journey, what actually happens is he meets a woman. This guy on the right is supposed to be the fool. The lady on the left is the lady he met. Now, one of the things he learned about true agape love, okay, was it requires a commitment, all right, from both sides, because he had a journey to finish, but so did she. And they loved each other enough to let that person finish that journey, because they knew at the end of their journeys, they were going to come back together. That's the type of commitment. There's something here when we start procrastinating, things like that. I want you to look at your commitment to other people, all right, and say, wait a minute, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing, okay? Other people are depending on me. Now, remember I said you're supposed to take care of yourself right now, okay? Don't waste your time on foolishness for other people when there are things you need to get done. And focus tightly at home. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's going to be the biggest thing. You know, we go from there, and then we have the 6 of Wands. You're going to pull through this. This is a victory. This is about coming through this drama, things like that. So things are fixing to change, and you're going to be able to find that out. Now we're back to, here's the key thing. 5 of Cups. All right. This is my grief card. All right. Notice how sad this young lady is. All right.
Yep.
One of the things I want you to see, all right, is, and you know what I did? That's funny. Here, I started with one deck, and now for some reason, here it took me into a second deck. So here we go. And I think you needed to see these two pictures. You can overcome it. But one of the things you have to do is focus on what you have to be thankful for. That's where you're going to find your spirit. That's what's going to uplift you and bring you closer to God, closer to spirit, and stop crying about what's been lost. Okay? This is important. Grief hurt, things hurt. And I love how people say, you know, okay, just forget it and cut it loose. Well, you know, our whole life is in our past. So some of these things were there, and they were very hurtful. All right. Or we lost things like grandmother's connection, things like that. But instead of mourning the loss of grandmother, okay, you can now be thankful that through everything she did, you built such a powerful relationship with her and a commitment with her and her commitment to you that you're able to move forward. All right. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's our last card. All right. The Hermit. How many people you got in your head telling you, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that. And everybody's trying to give you guidance. Is that right? Is there a lot of that going on?
Not so much, but it's more of trying to not listening to. It's like not trying to tell me what to do, but it's like I try to make suggestions, and I know I'm right, and it kind of turns out that way. Or if
but you're talking about when you're giving it,
or if I'm being pushed to go in a direction that I don't think is right, or it's like I'm getting kind of pushing back,
And that's what you're supposed to do. Look at this, the Hermit. Stand your ground. You follow the direction you know you need to go in. All right. Notice this hermit here is not using a lantern. He's using a crystal. This is energy that is coming out, and he's using the frequency and the knowledge and the tools that he's been given to light the way he needs to go. All right. Because again, it's funny. We were watching a show last night, and I think you'll be able to relate to this. My wife, used to do a lot of work with addicts. Okay. I actually ran a medically assisted treatment clinic for quite some time. All right. And there was an addict on the show. It's the show Elementary. We love it. Okay. And Sherlock is a recovering heroin addict. All right. Well, he starts acting funny, and he keeps acting funny. And what's the first question everybody asks him? Are you using again? Are you using again? And my wife asked, she's like, is that what everybody's supposed to do? And I said, no, absolutely not. They're reverting back to their, instead of saying, hey, I'm concerned, what's going on? Sure as the world, I talked to her about it. I said, you have an addict that is having a problem that has nothing to do with addiction, but everybody keeps running it to addiction, and then you wonder why he falls off the wagon. What I want you to understand, that's our hermit, okay? Don't worry about what these people have to say, all right? And sure as the world, in the show last night, that's what happened. He had actual concussion issues that was making him act screwy, okay? So the frustration, he's finally tearing his shirt off. Do you want me to see between my toes and everything else? So on top of trying to deal with issues, people that mean well and they keep trying to tell you what to do, a lot of times, particularly if you're dealing with depressive episodes, things like that or whatnot, and now you've got everybody telling you and they don't understand what they're saying is you need to do it this way. What you and I hear is I'm doing it wrong. Okay. And that becomes in itself a very heavy load. Understand, you are intelligent. Okay. You know what's best for you. You light your path, keep your light close to you. All right. And you will find your way through all of this. Okay. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you stand strong, buddy. You've been through a lot. You have your own personal knowledge, your own personal use, your own intuition. Use it, okay? But what I'm really getting from this night is you have to stand strong. It's time to stand up and say, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3. Well, you need to do this. I'm not. Step 4, step 5. I've got to do this my way, okay? Mm-hmm. Once you start doing that, being happy for what you have. Remember our girl over here. Once you start doing that, you will find out the energy, spirit, and everything around you is going to change. And things are going to start coming in. Look at what you've got access to, what you can win, rather than what you don't have or have lost. That's very important here. Okay?
Okay.
Did I get to everything? Did I touch base?
Well, yeah. In this forum right now, I mean, it's I'm kind of actually blown away because just the way things were coming up. It's like the cards knew me or something, or it's quantum entanglement, whatever, distance over a Skype or whatever. It doesn't really matter,
No, and here's what a lot of people need to understand, okay? And I want to give credit where credit's due, and that is spirit, okay? God knows you. The mother knows you. Universe knows you. The divine feminine knows you, okay? And who did I say at the beginning? Did I ask, give us your message? These cards are cardboard, okay? As much as I love certain decks, and would be depressed if one of them fell in the toilet, okay? All I got to do is go buy another deck, okay? because it's not the cards that are giving us anything. Like I said, it's very important to me that you understand. And when we talk about energy and frequency, look at what we're doing. Everything we're doing right now is through electricity, electronics, and all of that. So we have an actual connection right now that is tangible between you and I. So that's why you have presence there. God is with you. The mother is with you. The universe is with you. You have to understand that is the power, and you need to claim that power. Okay. And understand that's who's giving you the message. All right. Not Rob. I'm just a tool. Okay. And if you ask my ex-wife, she would say that's so true. But so is there any other questions you have?
No, as far as that goes, and I don't want to take up anyone else's time, but it's been awesome.
Okay.
Actually, we've been on Skype meetings before with Jay and Rex and
Oh yeah.
And Rachel. So I subscribed to your show, and I've been watching some, and then I saw, oh, there's a live stream coming on in a minute. And I happened to be by the computer, so I put on the notification. So I'm glad I caught it. It's
absolutely, because that's what I want. Spread the word. I'll be back on Monday night, okay? Doing another live. So be here. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays right now are my evenings to be live. Monday nights, people don't have to come on. They can write their question in the chat, and I try to do something quick there. But as you can see, I try to make sure I'm giving people real pertinent answers. You know what I mean? Not just, here's a card.
This time we're on the cusp of something huge, something big, earth changing. A new earth is coming, and it's unfolding before our eyes. It's not something that's going to happen down the road. It's like happening now. And
I said back in 2020, 2021, that I have been told, I have been given the site that intergalactic things, extraterrestrials, stuff like that things are going to start coming out. It was that year that the military finally acknowledged, I think it was US, the Navy, we don't know what these things are. They didn't call them anything, but we're closer. And the more data is coming out, I really feel in the upcoming months and this year, this is going to be a stellar year for information, understanding, unfolding, and for manifesting. So this is going to be awesome.
Cool.
All right.
I can't wait.
Good deal. Charles, I appreciate you, sir. I really do appreciate
you, Reverend Bob.
Okay. Have a good one. All right. Be safe.
All right. You too.
All right, everybody. That was Charles. Man, wow. When things come out, and I love it when things are coming out, things are happening or whatnot. It just makes everything, feels good. And that's why I like doing this forum. So I really want Donna. I know you're camera shy. Monica Madigan. Everybody wants to see those beautiful faces. But I understand, okay? Not everybody wants to come on camera. But it's important because that way we can see and feel. And I think y'all feel it right here now in these discussions, in these readings. There's just a deeper connection. And I love it. It fills my heart with joy. It makes me, there are times I come down here, folks, at 8:30 at night. Y'all don't think I haven't been busy or doing things with my wife or whatnot, and she's on there, that we're like sitting there. We have to set an alarm to make sure we don't doze off, to be awake, to be here. And we're tired. But when we go upstairs, or when I go upstairs, she's upstairs already. I want you to understand that we have, by working with people, by feeling this and seeing the light come on for somebody, we're actually able, it energizes us. And now we have to take time to calm down. It feels great. It feels awesome. So I think that's one of those things where I'd love to, see what's going on. So many people coming in. Jennifer, I see, let me see, have, Leanne, Donna, Deborah, I love you. Thank you very much. Jennifer O'Rourke. Glad everybody's here. Glad things are happening. I know there were some people that popped in earlier. Ashley, glad you're here. Let me see what's going on. But if nobody else has any other questions, you know what? I think we're going to go that. Now, remember, I do want people to know February 23rd, live and in person. I will be in person at the Off Cabot Theater in Beverly, Massachusetts at 4:00 in the afternoon. Tickets are on sale. Check out the link in my link tree down below. Also, we're going to be trying, I notice I'm not promising, we're trying to make sure that this also goes live on YouTube. I'd love more comments. I'd love to hear what's going on. Make sure you're sharing. Make sure everything's happening. If you could be there, be there. If not, make sure you're catching the simulcast. Love to do that. I would like to hear if there's an area you would like for me to come to. I love the one-on-one sessions. I love these things where I'm meeting people and understanding and getting to actually feel their energy and see what's going on. So, you know what? With all that being said, I think we're there. All right. And thank you, everybody. I appreciate you for being here. If there's no more questions, I think that's what we're going to do. So make sure you take what you want. Leave what you don't. It's okay. But leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Bang around.
Reverend Rob Lee, bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.